Hi guys, welcome to episode 4 on 3M on a Wednesday, hosted by Carrie Bengals Fantasy Football League. We had a great week, and then let's get straight into it. All right, let me know when you guys can see my screen.
Yep, can see it.
All right,
We ain't
so
trying to look at
we'll
your
go
OT,
with
bro.
we'll start with our week 3 matchups scoreboard. Week 3,
This was a lot better of a week
a
for
lot
the
better.
league.
Yeah.
You know,
All
I
right.
just wanted to put it out there.
First, we have I think this was our prime time matchup. I know Sam didn't release a preview, but if I had to make a prime time matchup, it would be this. Um, so yeah. So Sam versus me. I came out with a win. It was honestly a great matchup. I was down early. I was down to I think 28% at one time. Things weren't looking good. And then, Jalen Hurts, Devonta Smith picked it back up. My team showed a lot of fight, and when we show a lot of fight, we might lose someone on the way. So we lost Mike Evans to a hamstring. It sucks, but and then you gotta sacrifice a person to win the fight. So my team, we made it 50-50 going into Monday night, and then my best player, Jahmyr Gibbs, saved me on Monday night. So yeah. Any thoughts on this matchup?
Real quick before the matchup, here's a weird question. Do you think Jahmyr Gibbs is better than Saquon right now?
In fantasy football?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do. Okay.
Because of the PPR, because of the receptions.
Yeah, he got those little dumps, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but looking at this matchup, I think it just felt like Sam's team finally kind of hit the floor or the expectations were more similar to what we expected. Zay Flowers was a hot cold guy. We saw the cold. Dak, the floor was a bit lower than what we expected. He had a bad week 1 start, but I think we know he's better. It happened, and you get big performances from guys like Jalen Hurts and Jahmyr Gibbs. It's going to be tough to beat anybody. And then on top of that, it's crazy. Both defenses performed, and usually that makes a difference. But I guess you just had enough firepower this week, Rishi.
Yeah, he had
Yeah. A
Matt
lot of
Jacobs
good defensive
out week.
performances. You got it. What were you
Uh,
saying? What were
no,
you
I
saying?
just I said just a Matt Gay had a week.
Yeah, no, there was a lot of defensive performances. I know, bro, the Colts, they got that pick six off the first play. I wasn't too happy when I saw that.
That'd be sick.
And looking at Samson moving forward, he still has a great team. Dak Prescott will probably go lower because he's losing CD, but we'll explain more about each individual team later. All right, so next matchup we have two 2-0 teams. So maybe this is a prime time matchup. Uh, Camaro versus the World versus Try Me 21. TJ loses. He didn't put a lot of points. So TJ, just give your thoughts on the matchup.
Yeah, I mean, again, I like to judge teams by getting your score and subtracting defense and kicker. If I do that, I don't think there's too large of a drop off. I mean, again, obviously 89 points, not what you want to see. Malik stinker. I just think I didn't have any spectacular performances, and so you need that sometimes to win, right? And I only had one guy hit 20. Daniel Jones, worst performance than usual. Derek, big fumble, didn't look great. But I don't know, it's not like my panic meter's high. I am saying I'm actively looking to make moves in the league. I've offered a couple of different people, but I still think that generally the sentiment around my team for me is still pretty high. I have said it before, I'll say it again. I don't think I'm the best team in the league. And sometimes a Moke's team, very well rounded. The wide receivers and the Javante Williams production is a little shocking, but maybe at this point we should accept it. Um, and so shit happens. I move on. He's 3-0. I'm 2-1. I move on to week 4. That's kind of my perspective here.
Yeah, Mogi's 3-0, but a lot of fraudulent matchups he played. Not a lot of points scored. We'll get into that later. But yeah. Next matchup, we have Heterophobes Reloaded versus Bill. And Heterophobes dominate. They move it 3-0. But the talk of the town needs to be on Bill. Ravant is an elite member of this league and looks like he's going to be competing, be in that conversation for last place. And things, it started off well for Rev. Like I think the matchup was pretty close. CeeDee Lamb really hurt him with that injury, and then everything just went downhill. James Conner with that brutal injury. Luckily, he has Trey Benson on the bench. Great cover. And then looking at Joseph's team again, B. John gets you that floor performance with 16 points. Ricky Pearsall coming up huge, and of course Jordan Mason looking like a top 12 running back when Aaron Jones is out. So yeah, this is a great performance from Joseph, and not a good week for Rev.
Yeah, I hope he's listening. His team is terrible. I'm sorry. Can we scroll down again real quick? Like his defense and kicker gave him 25 points. I mean, it's absolutely appalling. Now, I granted CD didn't play this week, but I don't know. He's starting next week. He's starting, and we'll get into this, but he's starting Bill and Benson, and he doesn't have CD. And you just can't play the guys he's about to play and think that you're fielding a somewhat competitive team. A trade has to happen.
Yeah, and he is 0-3, so he needs to win. All right, Stevenson and White Guys 4 versus Jaden Jefferson Jr.'s mom. 2 0-2 teams coming in, but Carter, highest performance of the week, just just shocking everybody, dropping close to 140. Michael Pittman came through for him. I don't know. Let me check how many points Kyron had. Yeah, Kyron had a good week, and then Montgomery just sealed it on Monday night. The match was already done by then, but he got those brownie points. And then looking at Alvin, you know he hasn't had terrible performances week 1 and week 2, but this is a pretty bad performance, and things are not going well for him moving to 0-3, and he's looking like he's in that last place conversation again.
So it's interesting. Kopip has a good performance from guys, and he still has his question marks, I'd argue a little, but when I look at Alvin's team, I think his names are unsexy, but I think he has a decent team, man. But it's just how long can he wait for a guy like Genty, at 0-3 now? So it's questions like that that I think he has to ultimately figure out.
All right, lads versus Code Monkey. Code Monkey, coming out with the win. It was kind of a sweat for him at the end, but we found a way. He was crying all Sunday, saying, "I'm gonna lose, I'm gonna lose," but his team ended up coming with the win. So speak to me through that matchup.
Look, so I was I felt good after Thursday. I had a good Tyreek Hill performance. But then yeah, Sunday, I was at a 9-year-old's birthday party here. Watching the Packers be trash. But I felt good coming out the what's it called, 12 o'clock window. So I was like, it should be fine. And then I'm playing basketball or whatever with these little 9-year-olds, and all of a sudden I'm seeing, wait, why is my percentage at 45% or 55%? I was at like 82 like 30 minutes ago. Um, I I was just tripping just because I was like, Lad McConkey, I thought he was going to just score a touchdown somewhere and just fuck me. Cortland Sutton had some old bullshit. I mean, frankly, the talk of this matchup was Keisha's defense scoring 32 points, which was insanely diabolical. I was literally on crash out alert over that. But we got it done, luckily. So we'll move on from there.
All right, TJ.
Yeah, I mean, I think it just shows, Unkit's team is still getting that consistent production from quite like wide receivers that had some question marks, and even the quarterback tight end isn't there. Damn, that running back duo is the best running back duo we have in this league. And if I look at Case's team, I swear to God, if he's happy. I mean, he got 40 points from his defenses.
I mean, he's in
I mean,
here.
his team is terrible. I
All right.
mean, there was two guys, no, that dropped more than 10 points.
All
What
right,
are we
Keisha, what was your head going through this matchup?
Um, I was watching the 1 p.m. slate on the West Coast, but I was sweating. I thought I had a shot. I mean, obviously my defense did great, but defense win championships. This dude was just whining in the chat all game, and I was just ignoring him. I was
Dude, you
like,
got
I don't have
32
the time.
points.
I don't have the brain energy to talk to this dude. So you could just cry in the chat. I was hoping out to eke out a win. Obviously, playing Mark Andrews would have helped me get there. But that bastard dropped 1 point in the first 2 weeks, so I had no choice but to bench him.
Wait, are you serious? He had 1 point through 2 weeks.
He had 1 point each week.
That's that's diabolical.
Alright,
Holy cow, that's terrible.
our last matchup, and this is probably it's not last but least, it's last and least, right? we have Sparsh pulling out the win. He was 0-2, now he's 1-2, and then Kirk was 2-0, now he's 2-1. Kirk disappointing performance, 73 points, lowest, total score this week. A lot of concerning signs for him. But you like not a lot of good game scripts. Rico Dowdle stealing that touchdown from Chuba, didn't help him. Brian
Wait, his
Thomas
whole
dropping
team
every
won.
pass.
Besides Jacoby, every single person
Yeah.
with a W.
Yeah. There's just a whole lot of bus on this matchup. And then
A lot of winners.
Sparsh, he's looking like he has a good team now, a decent team. He has good names. Marion Hampton just binking RB1 spot, with Najee Harris going down, of course.
And
And then
Sharp's hurt too. And Sharp's hurt too.
Sharp is back on Thursday though. He's been practicing.
Yeah, but he's questionable again now.
Okay. But he don't, yeah, that's also true. But
We also need to make it known that sources are saying that the Sparsh War Room was celebrating the Najee Harris injury.
yeah, we're gonna do a thorough investigation on that. And if he's found out, there's gonna be some serious punishment. He's had a history of doing that, celebrating other players' injuries for his own
Which is
football
crazy
team.
because he's a doctor. What happened to the Hippocratic Oath?
Yeah.
Gonna shift that over to investigation. Sources tell me that when Kirk was asked about his wide receivers, he goes, "They're still good. They just haven't caught the ball."
I mean,
Somebody might need to give him some glasses, cause holy cow!
Yeah, I know. I like if you go on like TikTok, like his whole team is a buy low. Like his whole team is buy low.
Wait,
All
and
right.
his bench. Who's his bench too? Sorry,
Uh,
his bench is also T. Higgins by low.
yeah, T Higgins not dead. T Higgins sell immediately. Get him off your team. No, I see Wandell and Cam and Wandell.
Y'all aren't ready for Sparks having Luther Burden. That's the scariest part, bro.
Yeah. Hope like oh yeah,
What
Cam
about-
Scadabo
what
is
about-
looking like a good player though.
What about
We'll
Hunter?
go over that.
What about who?
Hunter
Cam
Henry.
Scadabo. Wait,
He's
what
gonna
is it?
start Hunter next week, right?
Yeah, and then I
I
hope
hope and pray is that Sparks starts the wrong tight end every week.
He's been doing it. He's been doing it all season.
I know. And hopefully Justin Fields goes off next week and then he starts having panic again.
Yeah. But that's the funniest.
he's still starting to talk the crap.
He's probably not gonna. He's probably gonna like think like
I want him to
I gotta
start
I gotta
covering
keep I
Tucker's
gotta
bust
keep the
again.
same guy. All right. Let's go over our league power rankings and then we'll go through each team, while we do that. So coming at number 12 is Alvin Stevenson and White Guys 4. And I think the team was number 12 last week, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so nothing has really changed. Genty just going on that downward trajectory. I just want to leave the thoughts to you guys.
Yeah, so I just want to say a quick PSA. If you're 0-3 and you don't make a trade because you're waiting on your guys, listen, there's an asylum that we can check you into. All right. In fact, I'll say if you're 0-3 from data from 2022 of the last 20 years before 2022, you have a 10% shot of making the playoffs if you're 0-3. So I just really hope that they know that they're already looking down the fucking end of the barrel. And usually to win is you're not going to have to still believe in that team. So when I look at Alvin's team, it's tough. Like, what do you sell Genty for, right? Olave's getting some buy low hype by some people. What do you make a move for? I don't know, but he has to find it to make that move. You can't go into next week with just the same team and hope for a different result.
I think Garrett Wilson is a good sell right now. I know he just got a lot of targets. He had a great matchup, but if you can get like a wide receiver and a running back that you can start, or two wide receivers that you can start, because I don't think Judy is a startable piece right now. I think that could lead him to a win in week 4.
I also think he might have to go to A-Chain. I mean,
Yeah.
that's all. That might be
He's
the
a
guy
good
that.
player. He has to, yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, I also want to comment on, he's got white guys in his team name, but he has 3 quarterbacks on his roster, and two are on IR.
Yeah.
And none of them are taking the IR spot.
No,
Can
no.
somebody
Yeah,
inform him that the Bengals defense should never be on a team?
yeah.
I mean, the Bengals could be playing Ohio State, okay? And they should not be making a goddamn bench. Holy cow.
This is fantasy malpractice. I got to be honest.
Yeah. This
Dude,
is crazy. This
is
is
there
crazy what I'm seeing from Alvin this
genuinely,
year.
I want you, Rishi, I think my team is rated the highest, actually. I'm
In what?
promising there's not a single guy on this bench that would make my bench.
Yeah.
That's got to be a crime.
Yeah, Brian Robinson would make my bench just because I want my handcuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe B-Rob. Maybe Ramondre. But Ramondre is probably going to go way down now with all those fumbles.
They're
But
giving
yeah.
him 11.1 projected points.
Yeah,
Holy
that's
cow,
crazy.
ESPN stupid.
So yeah. Let's go to number 11. Talking to town, Bill.
Who, by the
I
way,
think
was my
I
number
think
12.
if I could change my rankings back, this would be my number 12.
Yeah, this
Like
team
like
sucks.
if this team doesn't make him if Rev doesn't make a move, like he's not I don't see him winning a game, and I don't think he has an easy stretch, coming in. Like honestly, like there's so many good teams in this league that will get you 110 points. Like how can I see this team reaching 100 points? Like, you know.
Well, I could give you the most optimistic outlook on this team, and I don't think it makes the playoffs.
There's an optimistic outlook where it makes the playoffs.
Where it
No,
doesn't
no, no. I
make
said it doesn't make the play. It barely misses.
There's
like
one
that's
where
like
it misses.
the best like
And I will say. So I'm gonna call him out on the pod. Sorry. I don't know if he's looking to trade the right way. He offered me. I think it's a fair trade. AJ Brown for JSN, which you could talk about whether I should do that. But I think why is he making that? That is not what his team needs. A more consistent wide receiver one. Sure, I get it, brother. Look anywhere else. Holy cow.
Yeah, he needs to look for like a 1 for 2, trade one of his
Christian
stars.
Kirk and Calvin Ridley and Bill.
Loki, well, I'm a Loki. Christian Kirk Loki might be decent.
He might be. He should not be anybody's wide receiver two in hell.
Yeah, no question. Um,
And he's
yeah,
not starting as a flyer.
I've been talking to Ravant just because sources were talking about potential CeeDee Lamb trades. But he was just asking for way too much to really even discuss it. So, and then I got a secondary medical opinion, and I don't want to touch CeeDee Lamb as a result. So we'll see what he does with CD. We'll see if anyone wants to take on the risk or not. But
Got a second medical opinion. Dude, motherfuckers got to stop saying dumb shit, man. Second
Wait.
medical opinion. You saw a guy on TikTok or Twitter.
No. So I asked our athletic trainers here, like just off of and our doctors just off of what they know. And they're like, if they're even leaning the direction of IR, that means there might be a high risk of re-injury later in the season. So I heard that and I said, I'm good. I'm good.
All right.
How do we respond to that? He just dropped that on us. Like,
I
what?
mean, yeah. I mean, when he said second opinion, that's what I was expecting.
Low key, CD's value just tanked on this podcast.
I think a move that he maybe needs to make is, I don't think he can really get rid of CD. I don't think a lot of teams are in a position to buy CD. So maybe he needs to trade, Trey McBride, AJ Brown, Trey Benson, maybe, price is really high on Trey Benson right now. So yeah, maybe that's the move. All right, let's go with number 10. Number 10 is Keshav, correct? Yeah, lads.
Dude.
Oh, brother, this guy.
The
Oh,
last 4 teams in this league you could delete, and I wouldn't even know. Like, god dang. I would think they're playing in a 16-team league.
he started who?
Yeah.
Like, dude, I know I just shat on ESPN projections, but there's a reason the brother has 5 points. Holy cow.
Ah!
Dude, he has the rank 35 and 36 running backs as his starters.
Yeah, the team isn't looking too
Not
good.
to say with confidence, the brother started with John White last week and doesn't want to be prosecuted.
Dude, I had a feeling. I had a feeling about Rashad White.
Yeah, and how'd that feeling go, buddy?
I thought something would happen, but
Holy cow, he thought he was so tough, probably.
I'm just an optimist.
Yeah, dude. Fuck
But
yeah.
yeah.
And when Mark Andrews sucks dick again this week, don't be shocked, okay?
That I won't do.
But yeah.
It's guys. Don't worry, guys. Brandon Ayuk is coming to save the day one of these days.
Yeah. If you just like eliminate the running backs, like it's not terrible.
I mean, dude, if you eliminate the running backs, they have a great team. What are you
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about?
Stop. Okay, see, that's the problem. That's the problem. No, it's not. Okay, Josh is great. Jamar is not. You have to take his name out. Jamar is a low wide receiver 1 right now, low to mid. That's he's like that's a realist case. Ladd is a wide receiver 2, like
Yeah.
mid wide receiver 2.
Agreed.
Courtney Sutton's a wide receiver, a high end wide receiver 2. I'll give you that.
15, 6.
And then your tight end, he doesn't even exist as far as I'm concerned. And then your quarterback, yeah, kudos.
His quarterback covers his tight end spot. Like,
Yeah, and he got Spencer Slater, so I'll tip
Yeah.
my cap, Loki.
He does have Spencer
We'll
Slater.
have to talk again, Keshav.
But no, like if Travion Henderson, if he has his breakout,
Like
with all the talent that he has,
it's just hard to part with your number 1 ranked player that you picked. And then I have all the theoretical high upside RBs who are like supposed to come on. So
Yes,
it's hard.
but you can't. You like I get that.
understand.
I understand you can't sell them in your head, but you're 0-3. You
no, he's 1 and
He's
2.
1 and 2.
Let's-
He's 1 and 2. There's a
who
big
gave him a
difference.
win? Who
Sam.
gave him a win?
Sam week 1. He actually scored a lot of points to his credit.
If I just played Mark Andrews, I would be 2-1 right now.
Okay, dude. And
You
if
got
he was
32
good, he
points
might
from
even
your
be
fucking
3-0.
defense. Shut the fuck
FYI,
up.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying a fact.
Dude, how are you defending this team? I don't get it.
Who is the
Who is
Russian
this?
in our...
You were projected 100.
Yo, who is this? Who is this?
Who is the Russian in here?
I was like, bro, I thought it was like, y'all ever watch the movie Unfriended?
I thought we got hacked,
I
bro.
thought we got hacked. Watch the movie Unfriended. It's like some like mysterious figure comes into
Look.
like their Skype call and just
For
terrorizes
those
everybody.
listening and not watching, we get this Zoom edition with a bunch of like Cyrillic letters,
Yeah, bro.
Russian letters, and then
So,
it's our
like,
it's fucking
like
Kirk.
bunch of Russian letters. It wants to join your room, and it's just.
Wait, and Loki, you clicked accept?
You like-
Wait, hold
I
on.
had a feeling. I had a feeling. I need to see what it was. I need to see what it was. But yeah. Yeah, this team is 1 and 2 though.
Can we see Keshav's bench?
Yeah, the
The
bench
bench is not looking good, folks.
Yeah.
Dude,
Holy cow!
you can't have 2 Steelers, man. Like that's just already problem 1. Holy cow.
All right.
Can we go to the next team?
Yeah, we'll go to next team. All right, number 9. We start stepping up in the tier.
Keshav, any parting thoughts on your team?
No.
Who do you play
Alright,
this
alright.
week? Actually, we'll figure that out.
I
next.
play Cotton. So
Alright.
chance.
I mean, after last week.
Come on, Cabo. That's a good
All right,
seg-
so number 9 is Khabib. He moves to 1 and 2. He had the highest scoring week, so he jumped up in the rankings.
It gets better from here.
And there is a tier jump between the bottom 3 to now, the middle of the bottom 3, I would say. It's a lot better than what we just saw, I would say.
That's true.
Yeah.
What we just saw is a crime in 3 states.
Yeah.
3?
I don't know.
I think at least 20, 28, maybe.
All right, can we scroll down real quick? Sorry.
Yeah.
I
Was
see
the
it.
crime referring to me or no?
No, you idiot.
Bro, why does he have Matt Prater and McMillan
Right,
in his
I just saw
defense?
that. Holy cow. And honestly, both those kickers shouldn't be rostered, but
Yeah.
um the thing is we'll also see with Jaden potentially coming back this week and if he decides to play him. I don't know. This team it's too hot cold for me, right? Like maybe Pittman's better than we thought, right? Like I'm not doubting that. I know Kopip's a little higher on him and I kind of I see their credence to that thought. Marvin Harrison, I really can't tell you where
Holy
I
cow,
stand with.
that guy can't catch he can't do anything.
So I got the word and got the call from Vegas that Arizona's winning on Thursday. So if they're winning, you would think he got to play a role in it, but I don't know. So
I mean, he's played no role this season in anything. So
to a certain extent, I know we haven't gotten that matchup yet. It's just my problem with this team is what's the ceiling? I'm curious to see Justin Jefferson with Addison back, and obviously I love Justin Jefferson. But Montgomery's not doing that again. Kyron had a good week, but it's still that snap share is going down a little. Um, so I'm not I don't love this team. And the bench doesn't really move me. Maybe Worthy. I
Maybe
definitely
Worthy, yeah.
it's really
I'm pretty high on Worthy, especially like these next couple of weeks. Because they gotta throw the ball to somebody.
shit. Yeah,
And he
I
does
was
have Jaden Daniels coming back, which could get him some more points. Justin Jefferson is a big question mark right now. He's getting those floor performances, but we're not seeing that like 19, 20 points per game, which we see out of Justin Jefferson every single year.
is 13 even like that's a first round draft pick. I feel like the floor expectation is 15 to 16.
Yeah, yeah. I would say like in
listen.
his situation is pretty
He's coming.
bad. Yeah,
Listen, we know who he is.
yeah.
He's coming.
And then Montgomery had a great week. I think this week he has a really tough matchup against the Browns. I still think that he will have some spike weeks, but he's not going to be consistent enough to start as an every week starter. And okay, we'll go to number 8. Number 8 is Sparsh, I think, right? Yeah, number 8 is Sparsh.
What?
Uh,
So we have Kirk over Sparsh.
yeah, by 2
Valid.
points. Yeah,
I
I
I
was
know
shocked
I
by that
put
too.
Sparsh above Kirk for sure.
Yeah, Sparsh, he's looking good. Like he's looking really good, honestly. If Drake London can maybe step up, I know he's not doing well. I know the offense is terrible. If Nico Collins can have some consistent QB play, Tedero McMillan, I know he's going to do well. I just know he's going to do well. He's just in such a good position to do well. And then can Kenneth Walker succeed with Sharp? And then can Hampton just grow into that RB1 that we expect him to be?
So does he have a whole roster of just ifs of like Justin Herbert ass roster like if?
Okay,
I
if we're
mean,
doing that,
yeah,
the answer is yes, because you guys say if, but we can recognize talent. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
and look at the opponent rank for this week. I mean, the guy is supposed to have it easy too.
yeah, look who he's playing this week.
And look who he's playing. Fucking Swiss cheese. Holy cow.
Yeah, yeah. Looking at the bench, now he's getting Jordan Addison back, which is a good depth piece. Um, he has a Hunter Henry Tucker Craft problem. He just refuses to start the correct tight end. Uh, and Luther Burden, he's had Luther Burden, right?
Yeah, he's had him since week one.
Yeah,
And
and RJ Harvey.
when he said after week one or week two, I think that
Yeah,
he knows he should drop him, but he can't.
yeah.
I don't see it, but I thought I was gonna pick.
Sorry, as a Dobbins owner, I'm hoping that he stays healthy. So and RJ Harvey just falls off. But yeah, he still has Harvey. So yeah, his team is not looking bad. Like, there's some quality teams that we're gonna come into, but I feel like this team is a little low for number 8.
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean,
We'll go,
there's a team that we're gonna show next that's obviously worse than this team, but
yeah, number 7,
There's
Bark
an
for
argument you
Daddy.
could have multiple teams ahead of this team that are worse.
Yeah, that is true. Bark for Daddy coming in number 7, had the worst, goes to 2-1, good record, but has the worst week, of last week with only 73 points, I think. And I already said this. This whole team is just a whole bunch of buy lows. Like you go on TikTok, you scroll just buy low BTJ, buy low Saquon, buy low Jacoby Myers. So yeah, we'll see how that, and also depth. He gets Scat. Scatabo is a big guy. He's getting into the conversation to start. But yeah, it's a decent team. It's not better than Sparta's team. It should be ranked lower, but it's not as worse as Keshav and Kopip's team. So yeah.
Yeah, Kirk, do you have any thoughts you want to share? No, that's all
He
right.
said no. Okay.
Yeah, when I see it, like I think there's room for this team to really improve by a lot too, right? Like I think Caleb Williams in his bench too, so he has two quarterbacks that are both startable. He has startable wide receivers throughout that. It kind of sucks that they're all buy low, right? Because after a week, there's going to be like a damn, I can't sell them kind of point. So I feel like now is a good time to trade some of this team. Um, there's an argument Chuba, Scat, or even a Saquon could be traded, right? He has the depth, and I think he can afford the upgrade, or he could really benefit from the upgrade. But yeah, it kind of is how I feel about Kopib's team, but not really because in terms of like not that much ceiling. But that's not true because you obviously have Saquon. It's just like everywhere else on the roster, I don't feel that really. Like Chuba, I love. I think he's a really good running back, still slightly underrated, but I don't know if Chuba's really going to blow up. Maybe BTJ, but after 3 weeks, I'm not out on BTJ. I'm still a believer, but not to the regard of where he was drafted. I don't think that reality is a reality.
All right. Let's move to number 6, which I think is Sam. Yep. Nangali's Naners. Oh, my fault. My fault. Oh.
Don't make me look at this team again.
Dude, stop. Yeah, you have to charge. Yeah, I'm charging you next time.
All right. Sam's team, which I think they were a really high rank, after last week, but of course they lose to me, you know. And then
Oh God, dude.
Mug son of a bitch. Holy cow.
well, yeah, it's not a bad team. You could argue for this team to be higher. You could I put this team at number 4 in my ranking. I think this team is really good. I think this team can make some moves. It's just will he make some moves? So yeah.
Yeah, Sam, I know you listen to these. I hope you do make that move, right? Like wide receiver 2 Zay is just not good. Now you have a Waddle, you have some guys, and Warren's great too, where their values may change. You shouldn't wait for the trade to come to you. You have to look to make that trade. So, whatever it is you think you need to upgrade, then quarterback, wide receiver 2, or tight end are all options. I think he's a great trade partner for a Ravonth, I think, honestly. There's a lot he could potentially give, which would be interesting.
Yeah,
Like
that is true.
like a Warren and Ertz, and you get I don't know if Ravon, I don't know how he feels. He has Benson and Jacourt. I don't know how he feels about Zay, but even a Waddle and Warren, you gotta get Ravon. Ravon has to give up. It sounds ridiculous, but CD should not go for anything more than that. That's 2 healthy starters for a guy that's out at least 4 weeks, right?
Yeah,
Now, if Sam wants to make that, that's up to him. He's losing some starters, right? Things like
yeah.
that. But
And also he's 1 and 2, which is
he is scary to
yeah,
do. But I think that's kind of the market for CD in my head. And more, it's like, okay, that's a CD. That's him deciding to buy up. He can
yeah,
still better his team in that kind of position in a really meaningful way.
yeah. And also he has players to start if he does give up those 2 players. It's not
Exactly.
like he's just leaving a hole, in
Like
his lineup.
starting ETN, bro, Ravont would pay money. Would ETN would start on Keshav and Ravon's teams if you combine them together. And that's not even a joke.
It's not. It's
He would
not.
be RB1.
He would be RB2.
Maybe
Benson.
Benson, right? Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
And after
yeah.
next week, we might be like, damn it, Benson sucks too. I'm married to Mucardo season.
Yeah.
Good God.
But yeah, this team is good. We've been saying this team is good, and it just depends on him if he wants to make a team better. Uh Moving on to number 5. Number 5 is me. Let's go to my team. Of course I had a good week, great win, but had a key injury to Mike Evans, which hurt me rest of the season, and then Also, Chase Brown is not looking good at all. Uh, so yeah, my thoughts on this team is the team has depth, so I'm able to start players without Mike Evans, and I'm able to start Golden over Chase Brown if I need to. I'm still deciding on that. And there is some room to grow, which is why I would say this team is highly ranked according to the league. And I'm 2-1, so it's not a bad position at all. It's a great position to be in. But we have to say, like, after last week, my team did kind of go down in terms of rest of season projections.
So I guess my question for you, Rishi, is would you consider trading Chase Brown right now? I know you're
Not right
selling at a
now.
low. I know you're
Not right
selling
now.
at a low.
I wasn't at TJ's this past weekend. So when I'm not at TJ's, I'm at home. I watch every single snap of the players that I have on my team. All right. I watch every single snap but that's all I care about. Even if the Giants are playing, I'll still watch every snap of my fantasy football players. And what I saw from Chase Brown is that two things. All right. So he cannot run the reason why he's so inefficient is not because he's not a good running back, is because his teammates cannot block, and he's playing against some of the best fronts in the league. Like, his offense lineman is absolutely terrible. Anytime I saw a stat, anytime he's getting over, like, if he gets I think 1 yard from the line of scrimmage or 1 yard above, he is getting I think 4 yards per carry, which isn't great, but it's a lot better than where he's at right now, which is I think it's less than a yard per carry right now or something.
He had 10 carries for 3 yards last week.
Yeah,
No, I mean,
that's really
here's the
bad.
thing.
And
I
also the
agree.
second,
I
second,
agree,
sorry, the
but I
second
don't
thing,
think if somebody's trading for Chase, I don't think they're giving you like some bullshit, right? Like, for example, like I agree, he's played good fronts. He had 1 carry last week where he was not touched before the line of scrimmage. To a certain extent, the offensive line's not going to get any better.
yeah, that is true.
So I have a
But
question. Like, this
Didn't
may
no,
didn't
sound
let
get
me.
like
I want to go into the second thing. All right, the two teams that he played against these last 2 weeks are teams that just blitz every single play. So he has to stay in pass protection to blitz. And what we know, like, Chase Brown to be is a good receiving back that has that PPR floor, and he's not able to showcase. That's what he showed last year, and he's not able to showcase that these past two games. And of course, these past two games are with Jake Browning and not Joe Burrow. So the panic meter's all the way up because he's not getting the receptions now. But if you watch the game, he's just blocking every time. He's not able, to go on those swing routes. He's not able to be a check down because if the team is going to send six, he has to block. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right, what were you
Did,
getting to Chase Brown?
I was just curious. Who do you think is the worst running back that you would take for Chase Brown right now? This is going to sound crazy. Don't laugh at me.
Mm-hmm.
Javonte Williams.
That's in the conversation. That's
Sparks
completely
did it.
that
Sparks
is
just did it. Sparks just did it in another league where he was
yeah.
0-3. He got rid of Chase Brown for Javonte Williams.
Yeah, I mean that's a good conversation. Like, the thing is, like, I just don't really see me benefiting from trading Chase Brown.
Yeah.
I do have J.K. Dobbins, which can play in that role. Of course, like, I'm lacking that flex spot by losing Mike Evans, but I think Matthew Golden will have a great
All right,
week.
I'm gonna give you an offer after this.
All right. And then also Pickens gets that upgrade with no CD Lamb. That's another thing about team improving. And we'll see if the Eagles offense continues throwing the ball. Hopefully, is Todd Bowles the coach, right, for Tampa Bay? The
Yeah.
Bulls? Yeah.
Oh.
Like, he's great defensive mind. Hopefully they just stops the run and they have another good week. So yeah. All right, we'll go to next team.
Yeah.
Next team, number 4 is TJ's team, Trisomy 21.
I just dropped down, so team name change will be
41.
coming.
Yeah, team moves. Yeah, not a good week, but still a good team, of course. Great, like, the best wide receiver core in the league, 100%. Emeka now gets that wide receiver 1 upgrade with no Mike Evans. Jason is looking like a top 4, top 3 wide receiver rest of the season. Malik Neighbors, I know he had a bad week, but now he gets Dart, which hopefully Dart improves him. He's already a top 5 wide receiver, like, could be top 3, honestly. The main concern is Tony Pollard, and then also QB tight end. But
It's not
I would
Tony
say it's
Pollard.
Tony. It has to be Tony Pollard.
Sorry, no, it's click on Tony Pollard real quick. So I think Tony Pollard is being the victim of having a name that people don't care about.
Dude, he gets so many touches.
He
He does
averages
nothing with those
18 touches a
touches.
game.
He does nothing with those touches.
Okay,
Like
listen,
he had a good week. He got an
he
end
had a
zone, all
good
right?
week. If Tony Pollard gives me 10 points a week at the RB2 with me having Derrick Henry and those three wide receivers, I will never complain.
But you're also forgetting that Tajay Spears is coming back.
Yeah, I understand that, right? And that's something I have to think about. But Tajay Spears to me is not that big of an impact. He's also coming off a high ankle sprain, which I know Rishi, you like to fade. And on top of that, like that's more reception work. Tajay last year also didn't take that much of Tony's work. Tony still was a bigger was the it was a way bigger 1A, 1B split
Yeah,
than
no, for sure. Like Tony Pollard will 100% get the first and second down. Of course, he also another thing is like his PPR floor is not the greatest. He doesn't get the receptions.
it's not. Now,
That's yeah.
granted, the receptions went up last week a little, but
Yeah.
he had 4 targets last week. Um, But I listen, I get it. It's not great. And I think obviously
Yeah.
that's where I'm looking to upgrade. But
Yeah.
I do think that like, we talked a lot at the start of the year about, when we did our preseason rankings about having a good quarterback and good tight end. And I think my guys are serviceable. Obviously, what Danny is probably the biggest mystery in the league right now. Who Daniel Jones is. I think Jawan, I mean, right now he's the tight end too. I don't think that's gonna really continue. But I think that's where the improvement's there. The thing is, I have the roster to improve by a lot, so I'm not very worried. I know we talked about I have the best wide receiver core. If I replaced two of those with DJ Moore and Rashi Rice, you guys still might say I have the best core. Like I mean, when Rashi comes is different. I mean, it's good God, but I have good reason to feel very confident about my team, and I even like the guys I have at running back. Like, if I can play Pollard for 2 to 3 more weeks, I feel confident Kyle or Woody will have PPR value at that RB2 spot. At least
Yeah.
one of them.
And also like you are in the CD sweepstakes, I would say. You have a good you're playing an 0-3 team this week. You move to 3-1. You have Rashi Rice coming back soon. You can maybe
This
afford to
sounds
trade for
crazy. This
CD.
sounds crazy. But who would I trade CD for? For like an Ameka and like a
You
Pollard?
just don't have that running back. So yeah, maybe if Woody Mark steps up.
Then
I
I
don't think
can
you're going to trade for
wait,
CD. Me personally, I think you're going to trade for that maybe for the lead QB, lead tight end, or a running back too.
man,
Uh,
I'll trade for anything. Y'all know that now.
yeah. But yeah, this team, of course, like is number 4, but it's in that conversation of that number 1, number 2, number 3 spot. I think one of us ranked you a number 1 this week. So yeah.
Oh yeah,
All
somebody
right.
stupid.
Coming in number 3. Bro, I keep pressing this. All right. Coming in number 3 is Code Monkey. Code Monkey looking good. I know TJ shaking his head right now, but they're looking really good.
I put
The
him over
best 2
me
running
too.
backs in fantasy football, CMC and Taylor. Devontae Adams looking like a top 10 wide receiver right now. Not even top 12. I say top 10. But I've been saying this, all year. Like he needs to find that quarterback and tight end. They are not good enough, to start week in and week out. And I think that's the main way. I think Tyreek Hill is serviceable, of course. He's been doing really well recently. Quinn Johnson is a good flex in PPR. DeAndre Swift can play, of course.
Oh,
JMO
Wande
really good.
Gatson can
And
play,
then
damn it.
yeah. And then Quinshon Judkins looking like a breakout. So this team has a lot of depth, a lot of depth, and they're in a great position to make a move for that elite QB or tight end, I would say.
Yeah, Chris Godwin coming back this week too. I think that'll be a big
Yeah, that's true.
moment to see. He's a full participant today in practice. So, that'll be, especially with Mike Evans out, we'll see what that kind of leaves us with there.
I don't usually do this, Ankit. I'm gonna compliment your team, but if you don't make a trade this week, you fucked up.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like I don't know where you want to do
Yeah.
it.
I have a move for you, but you got to pay me for it, of course. I don't spread out.
I got 3 moves he could do at the blink of an eye.
Dude, I promise you, I've been texting dudes, okay?
I'm not saying you haven't.
Yeah, I'm not saying you're not.
Also, ultimately, it's up to the trade partner to say yes or no
Yeah.
too. But that's how bullish you should be to make a trade.
Yeah.
I want to touch on Quentin Johnson real quick. He was on four of his targets. He was shadowed by Pat Surtain. He caught 3 of those for 61 yards.
Hold on. Fuck it.
Also, Pat Surtain is
Because we started
hurt.
the conversation.
Pat Surtain is playing injured.
He is. He was targeted 9 times by the Colts, and they had 7 receptions. All right. So real quick, I know he's hurt. I saw the stupid Pick Aside podcast. I hope y'all are listening. That'd be really cool, actually. But if y'all are listening, they tried to say best corner since 2010. When they named the guy, you had to rank him 1 through 5 and 1 through 10. Blind ranking. And they pulled up Richard Sherman. And 2 of those motherfuckers said Richard Sherman might be 2 because, man, Pat. Listen, man, to be dominant at the corner position for a while is not easy.
Give me
In fact,
JC
Pat Surtain should not be going above Jalen Ramsey.
or
Sorry.
JC.
There's only one guy that's number 1. It's
Huh?
Darrelle Revis. Number 1 is Darrelle Revis. It's not even close.
I think they
Yeah.
said 2010, so I guess Darrell's only a couple years.
Number
No,
number two in terms of shutdown corners, I would probably say you can throw Surtain in that mix. I'm probably missing a name, of course.
What about JC Horn?
Shut up.
Stop. Let's get serious right now. With Surtain hurt right now,
Yeah,
it's him and Stingley, and it's neck and neck.
yeah.
It's
The thing
neck
about
and neck.
Richard Sherman is a zone corner. Like he just makes plays, always in great positions. Of course he's loud. I'm trying to think. Like I know I didn't watch a I
Jalen has
didn't I'm
gone
not the
underrated
most
in
knowledgeable on Pat Pete.
Pat Pete.
Yeah, I'm not the most knowledgeable on Pat Pete.
Pat Pete did his job.
So yeah, I can't really say.
I think Jalen Ramsey is underrated.
Jalen Ramsey's I would say Jalen Ramsey's number 2.
I think so.
Yeah,
Jalen
yeah.
Ramsey came in as a rookie and started fucking these motherfuckers up.
Yeah.
Dak should have made the Super Bowl.
And he's played so many roles throughout his career. Like not a lot of not like he's not playing like a slot corner, like X role.
Yeah.
And there's just so many roles that he can play. He's just so
Look at him in Pittsburgh,
yeah.
A little claimed him slightly washed. He won in week 1.
Yeah.
Dog.
Oh, yeah, he's good.
I wanted to get one. It like ignore the names, or I guess maybe you can't ignore the names. Like, is QJ just better than Ladd this year? Like,
Yeah. Right now, yeah. Are you talking about rest of the season?
What do we think rest of the season?
I think they're the same. I think
it's
those
close.
are going to be about the same consistently. There's going to be a Ladd week in there. It's tough for me to lean QJ, and it has nothing to do with the name really. He just spreads the ball so well. Justin does. Oh my God, my sweet baby king. Yeah, he does.
I think I've been hearing like Ladd has some good weeks. Like good film. Sorry, he's had good film. But the main concern is Ladd is not QJ, it's Keenan Allen. Like, Ladd, they both play like that same type of, safety check, first read, type of role. And Keenan Allen's really
QJ's benefiting from less attention. I know he had Pat, but less attention, right? Because you can bracket, you kind of want to bracket the other guys a bit more.
Yeah.
But no, it's not a joke. And I will say, I will do nothing but tip my cap for the Quinton Judkins. I think it's laughable how far he fell in every league this year.
Yeah. There was a lot of like to be fair, there was a lot of concern.
No, we didn't know when he would come back. I get that.
We didn't know. Also, we didn't know when he was going to come back. He's a rookie that missed training camp. He also has, some running backs in front of him. Really bad offense, Cleveland Browns. Another thing is, and also the suspension. There was suspension, here, like
that's true. That's
yeah.
True. That's true.
But yeah, in hindsight, hindsight is 2020. Y'all, there was one guy, y'all know Flock Fantasy, like that dude on YouTube. They have like their own like little content creator league, and some dude drafted him in the 5th round. Quinton Judkins.
Absolutely freaking crazy.
Yeah. He was victory lapping, and he was like saying like I
see,
got
that's
balls
ridiculous. Right? But listen, like a guy like I don't even know like who you said a 116 Unkit? Like, can you name a couple names that were taken right by there?
Tucker Kraft went ahead of him. I mean, that's obviously not bad. Here, let me tell you right now. It was guys that went ahead of him.
I know I took Josh Downs earlier, which I like.
Rashid Shaheed.
That's looking fine.
Tank Bigsby by yours truly, TJ.
Yeah, I already cut him. Man, that sucks.
Jaden Reed. Jake Ferguson.
He's looking good. We're about to get into his team.
Loki, these are some studs.
We're about to get into his team.
Go ahead.
Keon Coleman.
Keon Coleman sucks. That's all I gotta say. All right, wait. Let's move on from this trash ass
Yeah,
team.
okay. Number two is Chimera versus World. 3-0, Mickey Mouse 3-0. But obviously the team is really good. Uh
I put it at the #1 team in the league.
yeah, I mean that's fair.
This
But
team, this team is missing a wide receiver. I'm not that big on Rome fully, but or I still have some question marks. But man, if you have him as your wide receiver too, tight ends getting hella volume. Three great running backs. And even if you don't like the Javante and Rome, like scroll down a little. Sorry. Do you mind scrolling, Rishi? Like there's pieces to move. Bo and Justin are great. Again, the fact that he has Tyler Bass on IR should have him fired. Trey Tucker's not bad. Hollywood's obviously something, right? Terry's hurt. Like he has pieces that he can move. It's interesting because I don't know what he trades unless he decides to sell on one of his guys. Like you sell a Javante, right? Um, you make a move like that, but man, I'm happy if I'm Moog.
yeah, I was highly critical of this team because I didn't like how he drafted Bo Nix and TJ Hawkinson in rounds in the middle rounds like 5 and 6, I think. When he could have went for I think it was like 6 and 7. When he could have went for like high upside, he really good pick in Rome Odunze, of course, but he hit on Herbert and Jake Ferguson. And Jake Ferguson is now looking like a top four-ish tight end when CD is out. He's going to have a big week against the Packers because the Packers just play zone coverage and rushing for it. And they're just going to throw him the ball for like a check down like every single time. So he's going to have a good week. And then Rome, I know TJ said he's not the biggest fan of Rome, but I think that team's going to throw the ball a lot, and Rome is the wide receiver one. And I really like Rome, and he's going to continue to be a top 12 wide receiver rest of the season, in my opinion.
Yeah. No,
So
to me he's like a 1A that he's like a borderline top 12.
I mean that's fair, yeah. I mean that's still really good.
No, it is, it is, it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, his team is obviously really good. He's kind of Mickey Mouse. He doesn't have a lot of points scored, not a lot of, a lot of good matchups to start the season, playing TJ week 3. And he plays at 3-0. We'll get into them. 3-0, Heterophobes Reloaded, #1 team in the power rankings.
Oh,
Joseph.
Joseph.
Oh, speaking of, it came right on time.
We're here now, boy. We're here now.
All right. We're the #1 team in our league in power rankings and in the league standings. We have Heterophobes Reloaded. We came right on time. Just great team, great depth, great running backs. B. John, Jordan Mason, Brees Hall. Uh, Wide receiver is kind of his main weakness, but he has Lamar and Brock to really make up for them. He has good depth. So yeah, there's a reason why this team is #1. You could argue a Moog's team, Uncle's team, but if rightly so, like he deserves to be in that conversation for to be #1. So, any thoughts, Joseph? Any thoughts on your team?
Um, yeah, again, like I feel like the big two showed out, Lamar Jackson and Bijan Robinson. I mean, words can't express how I feel about them. They've just been solid. Um, my wide receivers though, I'm kind of like I'm not like too upset at it. Like it's not like I'm playing like Adam Thielen at wide receiver, but it's like I think I could do better than Ricky Pearsall and Keenan Allen, even though like Keenan Allen low-key looks like prime Keenan Allen right now. He's looking pretty good. And Ricky 49ers finally started using him right correctly. So um could be up on the upward trends in the wide receiver area. But yeah, I mean I think I have enough solid depth where I can plug and play receivers if needed. Um Brennan Aubrey, he'll get me at least like 10, 12 points every game. And I think, that knock Brock took on week 1 slowed him down week 2 and 3, but I think he's gonna get up and running this week against Chicago. Should be a good matchup. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty happy with my team, but again, 3-0. there's job's not done yet. There's a lot more games to go. We're only a quarter way through the season, so got to keep the guys motivated and healthy.
So I'm intrigued. You know, I love your team, and I think Brock hasn't even been half of what I think he will be. That's how I am on Brock, and hopefully the like you said, the knock subsides. Is that a right word? Yeah. But like you said, your wide receiver position may be better than it looks on paper, serviceable guys. But you have three, at least on your bench, and you have a Jordan Mason who you could potentially flip. Does any part of you look to potentially, if the right trade appears to make it this week, or you're kind of just you'll wait till you feel like you have to make one?
I mean, I'm open to making trades anytime. But
Offered one?
I've no one has offered me a trade. I'll say that. No one has offered me a trade. No one has even hit me up for trades. So I mean, I guess no one's interested in my team or any of my players, even though there are some teams that could definitely use some of
That's
my.
not true.
No one has hit me up for trades.
What does that mean, TJ? Hold on, I'm disconnecting.
What does that mean? That nobody's hit him up for trades?
All right, you hitting dudes up for trades.
Exactly. You gotta hit dudes up for
I mean, it's the
trades.
same old story from the same old dudes, man.
All right.
I mean,
The
do you just
same
expect to get
owner
a gift
every year.
at your doorstep that says, "Here is a fleece, please take it"?
I'm saying I've reached out to people and I've asked trades, but no one has reached out to me. Is
Oh,
that
you
something?
have? Okay, if you have,
Okay,
then
if you have, that's good. Yeah.
No, 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 that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I've texted and no much interest. No
yeah,
one has
no.
reached out to me. That's what I'm saying.
Anybody whose name rhymes with Ravont or Keshav should be looking at these running backs and knocking on your door.
Yeah.
Holy cow!
I mean, even the receivers I have, I think some teams could use the receivers I have. They have pretty good depth, but again, I have reached out, and I just kind of been like, no, I'm fine, I'm not interested. But other way around, no one has reached out to me, so I
Yeah,
mean, I don't know what more I can do at that point.
no, you can't. You're right. I'm just
Yeah.
making
I'm not
sure
gonna tell
you
you what
kind of
moves to
sit with
make.
your hands under
I'm
your
not gonna
butt
tell you what moves to make because I'm a competitor and I suggest TJ not gonna do the same thing. But yeah.
to make a move.
Um no,
No,
no.
not, not get Joseph to.
Like tell Joseph what moves he should make.
I mean,
I'm
even
not
if I
gonna tell you
want to make it,
specifically.
even if I want to make it, I don't know if the other person's gonna be willing to make it.
You
That's
gotta try. You gotta try. You gotta at least offer and
That's
see where their heads at. If they say
so
no,
here's
they
my
say
PSA.
no.
Here's my PSA. I'll
Yeah.
say it out loud. Jordan Mason, who knows what he is in 4 weeks or whatever when Aaron Jones
Yeah.
comes back. Some people has his value like this or that. If you are 0-3, sign up for him right now. Holy
Yeah.
fucking cow.
But
Holy
Joseph,
cow.
well, you think a woman is just gonna walk up to you and say, be my, be my, like you gotta start asking
again,
girls out,
Rishi.
go on dates.
I have been asking
Yeah,
people to trade.
yeah, like that.
Hey,
I
what are
have
we
been
talking
asking
about
people
right
to trade. I'm not
Yeah.
just sitting here no one's asking me. Dude, I've reached out, I've asked. It's just
now? Are you on Hinge?
Right.
no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about trades. I'm talking about trades. Like, I don't know what more to do. I've reached out, I've gone no, so it's okay, well,
That's fine. When a girl says no,
A
it means no.
handwritten letter, I've heard, does the trick for both of
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
for trade. But yeah, I mean, moves. If I'm trying to make moves, but again, I'm happy with my team right now. I think some of my players have an upward trajectory. Jordan Mason, this is the reason I drafted him. Nothing against Aaron Jones, but it's just I think everyone knows Aaron Jones is a really good running back in real life, but at his age and his injury history, it's kind of just he unfortunately will get hurt at some point. And it just happened earlier than I think everyone expected to. And there's a reason the Vikings signed Jordan Mason, and I think he's showing why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
All right. Obviously, a very good team. We'll go into our waiver. Sorry.
Waiver recap.
Yeah, waiver recap. Can't say it right now.
Recent
The
activity.
fuck is it? Is it recent activity? Yeah. Offers report. Not a eventful, 3 a.m. on a Wednesday, but Amo got there with Trey Tucker, $19. Um $4 on the 49ers defense. Who the 49ers defense play?
They're playing
Play the
Jags
Jags.
this
The
week.
Jags, okay.
But who do they play?
Tyquan Thornton, $3.
You starting him this week, actually.
Thornton,
Bren
Thornton for
Strange.
$3 is low-key a steal.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean,
Bren
who else
Strange.
hit on
Bren
him?
Strange looking good. I dropped him.
Brenton
Kind of
had
regretting that. This is a name right here. Running. I got him in Dynasty today.
Hold on, hold on, hold
Yeah.
on. Who was drafted by me this year?
You did draft it.
Did he know? Did he know?
I did. Just remember, so for context for viewers, we had a draft day trade. Because of positional requirements by ESPN, I had to draft a tight end to have a successful draft. So to do like a worthy pick, because Engram was taken from me by Ravon, I took somebody that nobody would take to like fulfill the requirement. So I called my shot. I said, I'm taking a guy that nobody's going to draft, but he's going to be good and people are going to be getting him by week 7. And I got Oronde Gadsden. Just wanted y'all to know that.
Syracuse legend, by the way.
I almost put 5 on him, dude. I was looking like, hold up.
Wait, he's that guy. He's that guy.
I liked what I saw, so I was like,
No.
oh, I'm gonna just take some chances here.
Geno Smith. That's a good pickup. I think it's a good matchup this week, right?
Dude, I can't believe I thought it was TJ fucking got went on priority over me.
Dab.
Yeah, I think because you got Gadsden. I think it's something like that.
No, I think it's that too, but also
No, when you're tied in a fab, then it just goes to whoever is.
I won and Unkith lost.
Yeah.
Or sorry.
I think Unkit
I'm
is ahead
higher
of
than
you in
Stan.
league standings. I think he's
Yeah,
ahead
yeah,
of you.
yeah.
We'll go over league standings as well. Show you guys the
I'll trade
points
him for
scored.
5 fab though, Unkith.
Yeah, and then some Torrey Horan. That's a good pickup. DeMarcardo. I'm sorry, never mind. You didn't pick him up.
That guy though. I
Yeah.
always get the guy a week early.
I always look at these, the like unsuccessful, like I always look at these. Standings. All right. Here are league standings. Can we see the points? Again, there it is. What is this? Is it what? Why are they showing me 22-23 standings?
No, the title's wrong.
Title, yeah.
Oh, the title's wrong. Okay, yeah.
They have that.
Here the stats. Yep. Points Forest.
Can
Okay,
you click it by
Amog.
point 4? Sporsh is last?
Yeah, because he dropped 60 something last week.
Oh yeah. And Ravont is still 0.02 ahead of him. I mean, you've got to be embarrassed. You can't show your face out in public with a team like that, man.
Dude,
Holy cow.
I'm honestly more angry that Keshav is as high up as he is.
It's because of Josh Allen week 1. That's the only reason why.
Yeah,
He had,
and the
he had
fucking
120
Minnesota
last
Vikings.
week because of the Vikings defense.
He has some generational performances.
Yeah.
32
points.
points, dude. Wait, low-key though, click points against. Some of these brothers have gone through the ringer.
Look at Amog, man. Like, what is this?
Mickey.
What is this?
Wait, so dudes have put up points on my head too?
Yeah, no, you've been cooking. Can't lie.
Yeah, we 2-0 at home too. That's what matters.
Wait,
Wait, no.
am I
Same. I'm
winning?
also no. I'm 2-0 at home. You're
Yeah,
1
like
1.
low-key, Amog and Joseph have won some games on the road, dog. That
Okay,
ain't
but low key, dude. Okay, but honestly, also though, I'm the highest score in the league, so
Yeah. That's
cancel it
true.
out.
Mickey. I don't care, Mickey.
Wait, who's made the least amount of moves?
We haven't made one move, one
No,
trade.
there's like a
Kirk
trade.
and Sparsh.
Oh, it's on the right. Oh yeah, it's on the right.
Kirk and
on the
Sparsh have
road.
made 1 move each.
Has Sam made more moves than them?
Yeah.
Rishi, it's on the right. It's on the right column.
Yeah. I just can't see it because of it.
Oh.
But yeah. All right.
Where am I? 7? I'm not first. I'm tied for first, bro.
It's you, me, and August. I don't know if I want to be in that cat. I don't want to be
Joseph, Loki, this
associated
is a
with
big
them.
change from your first year. You were like by far last in.
Bro, I'm just mid in everything. Like, bro, I just fit in the 6th spot in everything.
Dude, you got to change
Except
your
for
name from
home
it hurts
wins.
a little to it hurts a lot, and then all of a sudden you're going to be amplified in everything you do.
That's coming later in the season, you know.
Okay, my bad.
All right, let's look at the matchups for next week or for this week, week 4. We'll start out with our 1 o'clock matchup, I'm guessing.
Wait, Kirk's no, who's in preview? Kopib or Rishi?
Cobbett. He binked me with that David Montgomery touchdown. I lost in another league because of that, because I was playing Lamar and I was down by I was up by 2 points and then Lamar got the ball back and he binked me. But yeah. Quick thoughts. If I know I just came off a good week and Kirk just came off a bad week. And this is the last 2 games, last 2 weeks I played against the number 1 scorer of the previous week with Joseph in week 2 and Sam last week. So it's good that I'm playing the least score least score.
I actually have the under for both teams here.
Are we just picking the winner?
Yeah. So of course I'm gonna pick myself. It's not gonna be close. If there's a Monday night matchup, I'm not gonna be watching. We already won. Next person.
There's 2 Monday night games, and Chase Brown's playing,
That's what he said last week.
Oh yeah, J.K. Dobbins also playing.
and JK's playing.
But I did win though, so
Watching Monday night.
I'll
Don't-
take that. All right, Ankit, what are you thinking?
Yeah, Kirk sucks, so you win.
I
Bro, I like when you guys are against me, man.
I like Rishi here too.
Are you confirmed gonna play Matthew Golden in the flex?
No, but I'm leading. He's getting the first team reps as of now.
All right. Here's my crystal ball of the week. Matthew Gordon goes for 18.
18 what, touchdowns or 18 fantasy points?
What, dude?
What is he talking about?
You could have said 18
And
routes.
fine. Here's my crystal ball. Matthew Golden doesn't reach 18 yards.
You could have said that. Yeah, I think he's going for at least 18 fantasy points this week.
Yeah, I got Rishi. But it's Hurts versus Saquon, so it depends,
Yeah, and also
the one or
I
the
have
three.
Smitty. Yeah. Well, I think Tampa Bay has a good run. Do they have a good run defense?
I mean, they got Vita Vea and them boys, but
Yeah, they've had a really great history of run defense. I'm not sure about this year though. Header Froze Reloaded versus Kamara versus This is our Sunday night matchup. I'm guessing
whoa,
3-0 versus 3-0.
whoa.
So only one team will be undefeated, unless they tie. But only one team will be
We
undefeated.
need that bad, bro. Just for a decimal point tie would be amazing.
Yeah.
Whoa. This is a freaking game, bro.
Yeah. I think we gotta look at the matchups here, I'm just looking right now.
I'm
I think
kinda
Joseph has some
scared.
decent
I'm
matchups.
taking Joseph just because Dallas guys against Green Bay give me the little bit of the scare.
I mean, he does have Josh Jacobs against
Dude, I'm
Dallas.
scared Josh Jacobs
But yeah,
gonna
he
get
does
like
have
3
2
tutties, dude. I feel
Actually,
it.
holy cow.
I don't think Javante will have a great. I don't think Javante will have a good week at all because that Packers front is
Underrated
just so
thing.
good.
Underrated thing.
But dude,
Tight ends right now are top 5. Or the Green Bay has a top 5 worst defense against tight ends.
Yeah, because they just check down. So Jake Ferguson will have 17 points minimum with like 8 receptions.
15 receptions for 2
Yeah,
yards.
yeah.
I'm gonna need you to put a call into the defensive coordinator for Green Bay and tell
They're
them
not doing that because they're going to win them. They're going to win the game how they play.
Dude,
Like just
it's gonna be like 27-0,
it's-
dude, and then something will happen, okay?
Yeah.
Like,
But yeah, I'll go with Joseph for now. I just don't think Javante will have a good game, and I think in these type of matchups, just such what's the word? Such fine margins. I don't think Kamara will have a good game. Oh, they'll be down, so I think he'll probably get like 14 points.
he's
which
gonna
is
make his
good.
PPR points.
Yeah.
Wait, this game just comes down to Green Bay Dallas. I can't even hold you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like Brandon Aubrey, if it's close, then he's kicking field goals.
Also, Jordan Mason has a great matchup. I know Pittsburgh
Right
defense
now,
historically has been, but they have not been good this season. All right, so I'm gonna go with Joseph. I'll get.
I'm taking a Moog.
TJ,
I got Joseph.
Joseph.
I'm a, I gotta take myself.
Wait, I'm
also-
switching. Give me the-
Also for the viewers, the Keenan Allen is getting his first start on Header Repels Reloaded. Keep an eye out.
Yeah.
I'm taking a Moog.
All right. We have Tri-Speed 21 at Stevenson and White Guys for. So it's gonna be a 4 o'clock matchup. In the West Coast, traveling. You know, type of trap
Five
games.
on
You
the
know, you
road is
travel,
Loki a lot. Five on the
travel,
road is Loki a lot. This is like
travel.
Falcons Panthers right here.
You know, you're traveling across the U.S.
Yeah,
Like it's gonna be tough.
that's a drop game.
Yeah. And also look at the projections. It's pretty close. Like you would think like a 0-3 team was like being a 110, 109, 108, but he's 118 and it's not like he has he has a bad team, but it's not like it's like Ravant and Keshev's team. Like
Well,
it could beat somebody.
I think the story here is it's going to come down to two things. One, can the O line in Las Vegas finally block anything for Genti against Chicago? Like
No.
do anything?
Against me, it's going to be the second coming of God. I mean, Jesus Christ.
I think the bigger story here though is which Cleveland defense are we going to see against Detroit? The one that fucking shit all over Cleveland and Green Bay's offense, or the one that got fucking destroyed by the Baltimore offense?
Doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter there. Like I
Well,
don't.
it does. He has Jared Goff
I think
from
I
Florida.
completely. I'm completely going the other way. I think it's one. How good is Malik Neighbors with Jackson Dart?
Yeah,
If my wide receivers go off, I'll see you later.
yeah,
I'm
he wins.
yeah. And secondly, right, it's Garrett Wilson, X Olave, right? Both are going to have, or Olave's going to have a good game script, and he's gotten 37 targets through 3 games. And Garrett Wilson, if Tyrod's playing one more week, I'm more scared. Like he's going to get the targets with Tyrod there. So his wide receivers, sneaky, can compete with mine, especially if Malik has a bad weekend. No Godwin means just a maker by himself out there. We'll see.
Godwin's probably gonna play. He was I don't know. I don't know.
No, he's a full participant.
Yeah,
So
that's what I was thinking.
yeah, he's playing.
But yeah, as much as I hate to say this, I'm probably gonna lean TJ. I think he just has too many outs to win this matchup. Too many high performing players that can get you 30 points plus. So yeah, I'll get
Oh. Yeah, give me Alvin.
all right,
I
Joseph.
I
Wait, Alvin, explain why. I mean, I don't get it. Explain why Alvin.
I personally I hate Jackson Dart. I think he fucking sucks.
Okay.
You know what? You know what Malik said at the press conference? What did you learn about having a different quarterback last year? They always find a way to get the ball to one. That's what we do, baby. That is exactly what we do.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
That is the story here, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I'm feeling like Derrick Henry's not gonna have a great game. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me Alvin. Just from the top rope.
Joseph.
I'm gonna say TJ, but this match is pretty interesting because there's a lot of there's like a handful of games that like players overlap in for both teams. So like the Jets Dolphins game was pretty big. Saints Buffalo is big as well. But yeah, I think it comes down to Malik Neighbors. Is he gonna return to his like prime, not prime, like just peak form, or is Jackson Dart gonna whiff?
I think,
Yeah,
actually, now that I look at it more, can somebody tell Todd Monken that Derrick Henry can find a way to the end zone when he's like, please?
Dude, they're at the 1 yard line and they decide not to run it. It's kind
And
of
if they do run it, they're
They
like,
ran it
hey, by the
twice.
way, we're going to let everybody in the world know. You guys see Derrick right there? We're going to give him the ball.
I mean,
Well,
if Derrick Henry's on the field at
I
the
know,
1 yard
I know, dude,
line,
because they weren't giving him the ball the whole time. And then they were at the 1st and goal at the 1, and they ran it to him 3 straight times.
yeah.
And it was like, dude. And
Bro, I'm
then
not going like a lot of people are really worried about, not worried. A lot of people are concerned about like just the Ravens as an overall team. That was one of the best coach games I've ever seen, like watching football, what I've seen from the Lions on Monday night. I think the
I don't
Lions
think that
played a
voice
10 out of
matters.
10 game.
we don't talk enough. We don't talk enough about Dan Campbell. Get this 2 coordinators. It's tough to adjust with 2 coordinators. With what he just did, I mean, I still want to see it.
Yeah.
I think we need to start putting him in serious conversations.
Bro, the attention of detail I was seeing from both like the offensive and defensive line, like it was just like, bro, like watching the Giants and the Chiefs. I know Chiefs are a good team, but watching the Giants and Chiefs, then watching the Lions the next day is just like night and day. Like the like what I was seeing from the Lions defensive line was just incredible.
Man, we clamped those boys though.
Yeah, I mean, y'all are a good team. Um, so yeah, TJ, who are you going with?
Well, I better go into every week thinking I'm gonna win, but I think it's a sweat. I don't think I cover,
Okay,
but I
that's
think
fair.
I win.
I think it's just one of those games where like uh TJ could just like not have a good week. You know, he could repeat, but I mean, he just has so many outs just to win. Like just so many like there's so many ways like he can get like 30 points from Derrick Henry. He can get 30 points from neighbors. He can get Emeka and Jason to have great weeks. Daniel Jones can have a 25-point game. Like just so many ways where he can get to a score that Alvin just cannot get to. So that I mean, that's why I'm rolling with TJ. All right. Next matchup, a little bit of an low tennis rivalry. Bravant
Holy, oh
versus
my
Sam.
gosh.
Dude, I can't play him.
I play him next week. Yeah.
No, you play me next week.
No, I play Bill next week.
Really? I thought you played me next week.
I'm almost certain I play Bill. Oh, my bad. I play you and then Bill.
Yeah, I play you then Carter. But yeah, yeah. This is I mean, Sam is gonna win. Like, be very surprised. Unless like yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. Like Sam will win easily. I'll get
And yeah, Sam won, bro. There's nothing else to.
yeah. TJ.
Dude, I'm not talking about that team on the left. I like refuse to. The team's going
I
to, if they don't make a trade, they should just hand in their resignation.
Joseph.
Yeah, I gotta go with Sam.
All right. Last with Jaden Jefferson Jr.'s mom.
Holy
Another West Coast
fuck,
matchup.
man.
Yeah, not the greatest matchup. You know, we have a lot of like high tier matchups this week, like a lot of, but then we have this. But yeah, I still like Carter. You're probably going to come out with a win. Like Keshav always has like some type of wild card performance. You know, last week was Vikings D. Week 1 was Josh Allen. So you never know. But you know, I just gotta go with the team. You know, they're a little hot right now, coming off a 140-point game. Gotta go with Carter. I'll get.
All right. I have a feeling Keisha's gonna like get some Mickey victory.
Dude,
Yeah, I hate it. I just have a feeling Keisha's gonna win. Because Keisha's look got a dog at kicker.
TJ, you're not.
Khabib changed Caleb McLaughlin, and I'm going for you. Give me Khabib.
Joseph.
Dude, I have the same play as Ankit. Dude. I just like, I hate to say, but I'm just like, dude, Josh Allen could easily drop like 4 touchdowns, and I like wouldn't be surprised.
The thing is, like, New Orleans has to keep up if Josh Allen wants like a crazy, crazy performance. Like, he'll get you those 20 points,
Like,
maybe
he
25
could get
points.
you. But the thing is, like in this game, like he could get you
Yeah,
20
that's
points
gonna
in
be
like the
such a
first quarter.
difference. Yeah, yeah.
Um, I'm gonna s- I'm gonna say Keisha. I'm sorry. I think it's Keisha.
Dude, if he gets to 2-2, I'm actually gonna be sick. No man should be 2-2 starting fucking Travion Henderson and Bashul Tootin, bro.
Well, Henderson is like the whole. Isn't Henderson isn't the worst start. It's the 2-1 that's like. Does
He
he have
has
a
the
on his
worst
bench?
running backs in
Dude,
this
dude,
league.
dude. Henderson is a flex play at best, and it's an ambitious
Yeah,
one.
the two worst running backs, some receivers that a low wide receiver 1 right now, and then a mid wide receiver 2.
This is our Fox. I think we're on Fox this weekend, right? Or Fox or CBS. This
What
is our
are
America's game of the week. Ankit versus Sparsh. Code Monkey versus Ted Offensive. Um, this is going to be one of our higher scoring games, I'm guessing. You got some great matchups for Walker, Hampton, McMillan. I know there's some question about his health. I've been seeing. And I'm looking at Ankit's team. You just know they're going to score points with the two best running backs in football right now. Devontae Adams. Low key, that game can have like a little shootout. Both offenses firing. Quinn Johnson, good matchup. But yeah, but I just think that Sparks just has some magic. Just he just always finds a way. I would say so. I'm gonna go with Sparks. Ankit,
I think I'll win by 20.
all right, TJ.
Man, this is so tough. And Gonzo's back this week. So he gonna be with Tet. Fuck it, man. God, I could just watch this all week. This is crazy. These are some guys. Um, to me, it comes down to Sparsh's running backs, and there's
Yeah,
just a little too many. I'm going Ankit. Oh, this is a fucking matchup, though.
yeah, that's gonna be a good game. Joseph,
Um, are you starting Quinn Johnson for sure, Ankith?
Yeah.
Oh, give me give me Ankith, but this is gonna be a sweat, dude.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. All right, let's go for like our surprises of the week. I'm gonna start with Ankit.
I mean, is my Matthew Golden
That
like,
I mean, I guess you can say that. Yeah,
yeah, he's going for 18.
18. TJ,
Wait, sorry, say that again. Who's going for 18?
Matthew Gordon.
Oh, we're doing hot takes, each of
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
Okay, fine. Omari and Hampton gets 25.
No, please.
Wait, actually, I don't like that take at all. Let me say a fun one. Did you guys say yours? Sorry, I was distracted for a second.
So
Only Ankit. Ankit said Matthew Gordon.
Y'all go ahead of me.
Joseph, you have one?
My hot take. Could you go to like other matchups real quick just so I can see the players again?
Okay. Josh Jacobs, 30 piece.
Dude, okay, hot take. Dolphins, Jets, they both score over 30 points each.
Wow, I like that. Wait, that
Uh,
would kill me. Holy fuck. I would be
yeah,
fried.
that was a good one. I mean, I could easily see that happening too. Mine is Emeka Egbuka to score less than 10 points this week. He has a hard matchup. Quinyon Mitchell. I feel like they're gonna
Leon
use
actually did
this. I
a
think they're gonna move Chris Godwin to the slot. Um, um, I like
Quinn
Egbuka rest
Y'all know who
season,
Emeka,
but
y'all know who Emeka was on last week, right? Or who was on Emeka last week?
Sauce. He
Sauce
been
isn't good.
good wash.
Sauce isn't Shadow either.
Dude, but he had two of his catches were on Sauce, dimes too.
Quinion was Loki.
Quinyon's for real.
Yeah, he's that guy too.
Yeah.
All right, Rishi, what's yours?
I said Emeka is gonna score less than 10
Oh,
points.
did TJ say his?
TJ said
Josh
Jacobs.
Jacobs,
Oh,
30.
Jacob's 30 piece, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Is that not hot enough? Loki, I'm supposed to have the hottest take, bro. I like
Panthers shutout win again? Question mark.
I
Panthers.
think, bro. I think like I was thinking like it's gonna be a Panthers win, but I saw the spread. It's Patriots minus 5.5. I don't know if it moved or not.
No, it's
Oh, did
5.
it?
Yeah, and that's why I picked up the Patriots defense. Thinking that there's something in the air. But the thing is, I've always had a history of picking up the Panthers opponent, and they've always fucked me. So we'll see.
Listen, listen. They better pray Christian Gonzalez is playing. Cause if not, uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm just
Yeah.
scared about Milton Williams. I think he's gonna fuck up our run, but we'll see.
Has he been good? Because I'm playing as Chuba.
Milton's been a great signing for them, and our interior line got banged up. We looked good against Atlanta, but Atlanta doesn't have the interior pass rush. New England does, so that's where my eyes are. It comes down to our line. I think our defense straps them. Y'all don't get it. Yeah, man, put that boy JC anywhere.
I
Uh,
I have some, or I guess it's not really breaking news. It's more of there was a trade. There was a trade, that was going to happen, and it just got flaked on.
Wait, can you talk about the trades after the podcast?
yeah, don't
Yeah,
release it to the public.
yeah.
This is a non-public
All
information.
right, this is gonna be the last segment. So you're good. Let's just ask. We'll just like do like what's it called? This or that. All right. So rest of the season, Chase Brown or Trey Benson.
Chase Brown.
Trey Benson.
I'll take Benson.
I gotta back my guy Chase Brown. He's on my team, so I'm gonna go with him. Uh, Ankit, you got one?
Uh,
I can go first. I have one top. This or
Alright.
that, simple. Saquon or Derrick Henry.
Saquon.
I also have Saquon. In PPR, I have Saquon.
You said Saquon too, Uncle?
yeah.
Okay.
This or that. Judd
All right, Ankit, you got
is
one?
as a top 12 running back.
Judkins is a top 12.
Rest
In
is
in PPR,
No,
I think in half, I think yes. In PPR, I think he's close.
no.
I'm gonna say no.
I just think he could be top 15 or top 18, which is still really good. But top 12 is pushing a little bit. Joseph, you got one?
Yeah, this may or may not apply to a different league I'm in, so it might help me make a trade. But Emeka or Tedero McMillan.
I'll say this real quick. Tet's the better wide receiver. I want to throw that out
Come on, fantasy wise, who would
right
you
now.
rather have rest of the season?
Probably Tedero.
all right. More related to our league. I wanted to ask one more.
Wait.
I'll say
Everyone has to answer.
Oh, I didn't even answer it. Fuck.
I'm taking T-Mac. But man, that's close.
I'm taking T-Mac just because it starts to get a little more crowded in Tampa.
I mean, I don't think that's the reason. I just think like I think it's really close. I think just T Mac is just going to be peppered with targets. I think Emeka will be more efficient, of course. I think Emeka will have, more touchdowns and more red zone opportunities, and you'll have, they'll throw the ball. Actually, I think the Panthers will throw the ball a lot more as well. I
But
think I
both
think
like for the Panthers, like what are the quality of targets he's gonna be getting?
Yeah, that's the main question, like in terms of because Emeka will always get good quality targets, be really efficient. Like he can get 6 targets and still have like a 20-point game.
Yeah. Okay, did you have your last?
I just wanted to say, I feel like it's almost like, I mean, maybe we include Kirk here. It's like 8 teams for 6 playoff spots. So I'm just gonna bring up 2 guys here. This or that. Who's more likely to make the playoffs? Sam or Sparsh?
Or
Sam.
Sparsh,
TJ?
this is Porsche in a heartbeat.
Sparsh. Sam has never made the playoffs ever
Well, that's the reason I'm saying it's Sam.
in any league. I think this is the first year doing another league. So
I
uh
I think it's honestly like, at least in terms of a top 7, 8 race for 6 spots, it's a fun race, I think, this year at least.
oh yeah, for
You
sure.
you already eliminated some people, Akif?
Brother, they've been eliminated.
Bro, I like Tashav, if he has the balls to make a trade, like a real trade, has a shot. Ravont, like I know he's been running. Keep it up, dog. I mean, go find the nearest track and just keep going.
Dude is too excited about getting the last. It makes me sick.
Can we have a different punishment for him? I'm so adamant about
We
that.
have to have a vote for that.
Can we
And
have
it needs to be like
can we have
unanimous.
Dude,
any viewers
he's gonna be
comment in the
steamed
chat?
up.
Any viewers, please comment in the chat. If a person is willing to do a punishment, can we take the second most voted on punishment. You know, we wouldn't make up something completely cruel.
Yeah. So like here's a problem. Like our punishment is to run a marathon. I think we brought it up before. And this brother wants to run a marathon. And he's been like already running heaps. And he's like in prime position to get last place. And he's probably going to continue to do so just to force himself to run that marathon. So should we change the punishment or is it just too late? Like you just can't.
Or you
It's
make him
not.
run it on the treadmill.
I mean, he'll still do that.
Dude, but
Like,
that's still just like
yeah,
Miserable.
objectively ass.
yeah.
Treadmill, no entertainment.
That'd be terrible.
Wait,
No,
and I would just try and make him laugh the whole time.
the brother's too excited to run outside right now. So
But you gotta make it really bad.
look, if we have the punishment, whoever gets slapped, they got to push back on it because it's bad.
I'm saying this league has gone soft.
Like, it's
Put
the
on
same as
commissioner.
league,
You know
bro.
what happened? You know what happened? Like I think like so me and Sam were talking about punishments, right? And I was leaning towards, we were both decided like let's do the drinking one where we go to a bar in the morning, even though that's kind of pussy too, I would say. All right.
All dudes love to drink.
Yeah, and I was leaning towards that, like when he got the punishment out. But then I told my mom which punishment should I pick, and of course she said we gotta do marathon.
Why would
And I
you?
was the first person to vote, and I swear everybody voted for marathon right
That's
after
the
I
thing.
voted.
Goal setting's a thing. But dude, listen. Why would you? Your mom's going to pick the worst punishment. You should actually go in order of what she says for elimination. She's not going to do the most cruel thing. Like, what are you talking about?
I know, but
Dude,
Same.
yeah, just like when there has to be, because we eventually compromise on the punishment in some way because whoever gets last is like, please, please, please. And
yeah.
we're
It's
not
funny.
gonna
It's
do
funny
that.
who's talking right now. By the way, it's real funny who's
That's what
talking
I'm
right
saying. That's why I'm saying it.
That's what happened. I would say like Sam's punishment was pretty bad. Like honest, there was some embarrassing moments, of course, but it wasn't like terrible. I would say there was like the dinner was kind of fraudulent
It should be
because
on
like
his story.
yeah,
He
and
should have been in his story or been in New York, one or the other.
it should yeah. The thing is like, bro, it was just really difficult because I was the only person with him. I know like you guys couldn't be here, which is not your fault, all right? But I was the only person with him, so it made me look bad. Made me look like I was doing a punishment too. So like I was getting embarrassed when he was doing it. So it was just a bad combination.
All right,
But yeah.
let's say bye to the viewers.
Yeah, all right. That's gonna wrap up episode 4 of 3M on a Wednesday. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please comment 2 things. Please comment if you want to be in the podcast, if you want to bring up any ideas on what we should bring up, and punishment ideas. Should we change the punishment? Should we revamp the punishment? Please let us know. All right.
Not comment on our this and that.
Yeah. You can also email me if you don't want to show your name. All right. But I really appreciate if you comment. We're always trying to improve our podcast. And always, always looking for new viewers, of course. So please share it to your friends. So yeah, I hope I hope I see you guys next week. Take care. How the fuck do I stop recording? All right, stop share.
Bro, we only got
There we
7
go.
views on our YouTube video last week.